Here we are. Good morning, everybody. Happy
Hi,
Sunday.
everybody.
Yay. It's so good to have you all here with us today. I love my time with Jean so much and look forward to it. And here we are. And I'm so happy to be here and with Jean and all of the rest of you. Hi, Craig and Sharon and Kaya Noel, Cat Mama, Melinda and Tony and Sue Butterfly Kisses. And who else is here? Juno. Hi, Juno. You're doing so well, Juno. Keep up the good work. Um, I love it. Starfish. Hi, Jenny.
Hi,
Wow.
everybody. Aley, I have to say, I have the YouTube up right over here while I'm
Okay.
live with you, and it
Uh-huh.
takes about 30 to 90 seconds for those notifications to go out and for the people to start coming in. I've noticed that there
Oh.
is a little bit of a lag when we first go live, but some people come in ahead of time,
You
so
know,
that's
they
great.
do. You know what's really strange is if you have it open on your computer where you could hear it, there is always a lag. There's and
Yeah.
that's what makes it really difficult because it isn't synchronized and you're going and you can hear yourself twice, So okay, so we have to kind of before we get too involved in something. That's why we take a little bit of time in the beginning. Very good.
Sure, sure. We
Yeah.
just shout
Uh-huh.
out greetings and so
Absolutely.
much appreciation for everybody being here and holding space and raising your vibration and collectively enabling these messages to come through for all of you, really. And the people, it was I don't know which show it was, but it was. Every question kind of built on the next, and it was like a big one big message for the
Uh-huh.
entire
For
show
the group.
that
Yeah.
that
Hmm.
um that was
Yeah. We
for
love that.
everybody.
We love that
Yeah.
when that happens. So yes, I want you to tell us in a minute about who you just had on so people can go back and watch. But yesterday and the day before, I had the Crones come on. I had a Feffy from the excuse me, Touched by Tarot, and I also had on Lady Saul yesterday, who was agreed to come back. And so lots of wonderful people coming forward and offering their gifts, and it's just so wonderful. So Juno says this. I'm going to put this up, and then you can tell us about John.
Well, thanks, Juno. She was one of
Mm-hmm.
the lucky ones that were able to receive a healing from John Binney, and
Mm-hmm.
he's a healer, and he does activations for your spiritual gifts, and he also
Uh-huh.
does healings for your spiritual essence, is spiritual energy healings. And
Oh,
he does clearings, he does past life, he does removals of attachment, and he
oh.
does this live on YouTube. Well, he
So he
did
has his
this
own
live on
channel.
YouTube.
He has his own
He
channel.
he does
No?
not. He has his
Oh,
own channel on YouTube, which he
oh,
puts
okay.
his music on. But his healings, he has a private practice on his
Oh,
healings, and
okay.
he said I inspired him because I did my readings on YouTube, and he wanted to be able to do his healings on YouTube. So he wanted the opportunity to have that happen and have, it's always important
Yeah,
to have somebody else drive when you're doing that.
absolutely. Yes.
But it was
Yeah.
so magical. The energy in the room and it around me here in this room, my energy, I mean, it just changed. It was so, because it was very, very palpable, very powerful, very intense, and a beautiful, beautiful display of his gifts. So it was
Was he
interesting. He
singing?
is a
He was
singer.
singing it? Okay. Okay.
He
Yeah.
was he is a singer-songwriter, and he writes a song every day. He's written over 1,700 songs. And what he does with his healing, it depends on what spirit calls him to do. So he
Mhm.
did 4 readings, and on the only one of the readings, a song came through. So he went and got his guitar and he sang. And when he sings, he tunes his guitar at 432 hertz. And
Okay.
that's the heart
The
vibration,
heart
that's the
vibe.
heart frequency.
Uh-huh.
And It is just absolutely beautiful. He has a beautiful voice, beautiful resonance, and it just pulls you in. It is really very beautiful. And yeah, it was
Wow.
amazing. Hmm.
So Juno says she could not do anything but wind colorful threads on bobbins to make mandalas yesterday. Everything she wanted to do with concentrating escaped her, and they've been emailing back and forth ever since. Wow. So you're still up in that zone, Juno. You're up in that higher vibration with him that he brought you up. I'm definitely going to be watching that right after this. I'm sorry I
Yeah,
missed it yesterday. Yeah.
it was very special. Yeah.
Uh-huh. That's wonderful. What else is coming up for you, Jean? Anything else that we should know about?
Terry and I will be live tomorrow, Monday at, I believe it's 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific.
Pacific? Yeah.
And we're going to be doing our mediumship live, and it'll be on
Right.
Terry Suzuki's channel, and it's
Okay.
Kigaru Spiritual Journeys.
Right. Right. Wonderful. That's wonderful. I've got some shows coming up this week. I'm going to be on with Denise Knight and Lisa on the 111. I think it's called the 111 show on Tuesday. I'm excited about that. I've been wanting Denise to be on the show, but she's so busy. So she invited me on her show. So I said, I'll do it. I'm really happy about it. And I've got some other folks that will be coming on this week. I'm trying to play sort of catch up for being away so much last month, but I'm getting energized by all the new energies that are coming through. So fabulous feeling. So yeah, thank you so much. Yes, please check into Kigaru Spiritual Journeys. Terry this weekend is at an East-West not a conference, but it's a metaphysical fair in Linwood, Washington. If you're in the area, check it out. She's got a booth there, and I just envy her for all the wonderful energy she's around. Must be great, So yes, honestly, that would be nice. All right, so folks, I'm going to just Gypsy, hi, and Nancy Riker, Lorraine. Who else is here that I might have missed? I think I got everybody. All right. It's great to see everybody. Really happy to have you here. So we're going to start out with a conundrum from Craig. We don't know if we can give you an answer, Craig, but we'll see what our pendulums say. He's got he lost his Model A license plate. He sent it out to Texas. Will I get it back? I'm hoping, Craig, that you did you sign for it? You know what I'm saying? Did you send it? When it's something like that, I get really and I worry about that. So I'll have them have a signature on it so that will take care of the issue. But I'm not sure if that happened for you or not.
Interesting, Craig. I think Craig is a psychic and an intuitive himself, and I'm just gonna
Hi,
ask.
Deb. Hi, Ron. Hi, Sharon.
The license plate that the USPS lost of the Model T, will Craig get it back? Well, will the post office find the license plate and return it? Oh, it says yes now. In the beginning, it said no. So
there you go. I think that since you bought insurance, then you wait a little bit longer and you contact the post office and make them do that. But if it was a money order, then you have a receipt as well for sending the money. But darn it, did you send that? I'm wondering if you sent this before Mercury went direct on June 3rd. Has it been a while? Because if you sent it prior to that, or if you sent it like maybe the week of June 3rd before, because there's a shadow section of Mercury retrograde as well. A lot of things get messed up there. Jean, I got to tell you what came up yesterday with him, just because you'll be thrilled with this. He has one of those cameras installed outside of his home, and he caught 2 angel wings, showed up on his camera.
Wow.
And then his guide, Clara Bow, her picture showed up in color, and it's a black and white camera.
Oh my gosh. Can he share it with us at all?
Craig, if you can, and you can share it with us, we'd love to see it. If you can't do that today, maybe next Sunday, if so. But it is amazing. Craig is wondering when he's going to start getting messages, and I'm telling him right now, he's getting them. He's getting them.
They told me he already does. He's been getting them his whole life, and he doesn't know the difference is what it is. You're thinking it's going to be something different than what you already hear, but it's the messages you've been getting your whole life. Those are the messages from spirit, and you think it's just your inner thoughts and it's messages. But like people say, I thought that everybody that happened to everybody. No, that's your special gift.
Yeah. So I hope you can get resolution on this plate issue. I'm sorry that happened to you. Make sure, Dan LaJoy is right. I wish, and they've already changed all of the people in there in order to vote him out, but he just hasn't been.
Well, we want to send them love, Aley. We want to send them love. We don't want to damn anybody.
Louie, we love you. We love you, Louie.
Send him enlightenment, high vibrations, love, and thank all of the postal workers, and thank everybody who's going to recover the very important parcel. It'll be found.
It will be found. I'm shining Louie's head because it's bald. I'm shining it for a nice glow. There you go, Louie. Louie, we're sending you so much love. Oh, dear. You're right, Jean. Thanks for pointing that out. That's what we have to do. We have to do that. Yeah. Yeah, he isn't very joyful. Jean, Craig wants to know, would his messages get stronger? I think they're pretty strong, Craig. I really do. Yeah.
I know that when somebody else asked me, and I'm not sure, maybe it was Craig way back when, but your messages are as strong as they can be. What is going to change is you may be getting out of your own way and allowing the strength of the messages are already as strong as they need to be. What you need to do is quiet your mind, focus your mind, keep the negative talk and the doubt away, and start believing and start trusting and allowing. This is what needs to change, is this taking that ego and the self-doubt to the side. So your messages and your gifts are as strong as they need to be at this time, for sure. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And yeah, I think it does. And we've tried to tell him before, but it's really hard when you're looking for something to look a certain way and it doesn't look the way you expect it to. It's like my brother used to say, you're asking for a Mercedes-Benz, but there's a beautiful new BMW in the yard, but you don't see it because you wanted the Mercedes-Benz. So you got to allow what's to come in. So yeah. All right, good. I sent you my email again, Craig. Send it there. I probably won't be able to get back to it today, but we'll do it next week. And Craig says he'll definitely work on that. Yeah, absolutely. We'll have something to look forward to. All right. So next question we have. I love this picture of a human and a paw. That's beautiful. Kaya, are there any messages from anyone for you? We'll certainly check it out.
Yeah, that's the is it Michelangelo with God and man? The hands?
That's right. The finger.
Remember?
Yes, the finger of God. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The first one takes a little bit, so.
It does. It's okay.
So I'm getting a message from one of your guides uh, around releasing and letting go. And this also kind of falls under like detoxing. I was mentioning to Aley before we came on to the show that I need to put up a barrier, and anything that's toxic that I hear or see, I need to put a boundary there and keep my core, my spirit, as pure as I possibly can and as protected as I possibly can, so that I can focus on my higher purpose. And me being a light worker, as you are, Kaya Noel, that it's important for us to keep this. Keep this boundary around us and to release anything that is not serving this core being of ourselves.
Mm.
So they're saying to release and let go and to detoxify, but they're saying detox like keep your boundaries. Wow.
Mm. Wow is right. So, Kaya, I get here that you have great understanding, that they're having you look at this. You're in the beautiful woods, and you're the moon or the sun is above you, having great understanding that leads you to the inner healing that you need. So that could be from those boundaries you're setting or those detoxes that you do, because inner healing is needed. But know that a divine presence is about around you at all times and bringing you the force of love and creation. You always have the opportunity and the choice to choose love. And I think it's a message for all of us, especially with the joy comment and how we have to turn things around and show love even when it's difficult for us. So, but we know how you have those beautiful cats that you just absolutely adore, and they adore you as well. And that divine love is always present because you have that to give and you have that to share. So
It
thank
was a
you.
beautiful reading, Allie. That was very spot on. I
And
know Kaya Noel, and that really did picture her essence. So that was very powerful reading. Really
thank you,
good.
dear. Thank you. And all right, Kaya. Let's see. We have a. I just want to bring this up. Kristen Louise, any advice from my ancestor Rolo willing to give me? She said she wishes she were a psychic. It would be, that's what I thought this one was, but she wishes she was psychic. It would be a lovely gift. But Kristen, you are. So let's see what we can find
So
out from Rolo.
her ancestor's name is Rolo, and she
Correct.
wants to know what he is willing to give her, or is
For
willing
advice.
his last name.
No, I believe willing to, I think it's Rolo, but willing to give to her. Yeah. If I'm wrong, let me know, but I believe that's right, Kristen. Yes, that's right.
He is, Rolo is showing me something very, very beautiful. And he's saying, uh, you are enough. You are just being as you are is divine. And being yourself, being who you are in the degree that you are, don't compare yourself to other people. Love the being that you are, and you are the degree that you are for a reason, and to help balance the community around you, and not to compare yourself to anybody on the social media or anything outside of you. What you need, what's important, is for you to love yourself and to express yourself, because exactly who you are is needed in your community right now. Everything that you have at the degree that you have it is perfect harmony. And he's saying this is from the divine source, Oh, this is very, I would love to speak to Rolo again. He is very tapped in, very highly. He's bringing very uh, pure messages coming in from the other side for you,
Wow.
Kristen. This is very, very, very beautiful.
Mm.
Very beautiful. Wow.
Wow. Well, I think that he says you're in alignment, Kristen. And when I said you are psychic, we all are to some degree. It's just how we develop that psychic ability. Some of us hear, some of us see, some of us dream, some of us, we work as light workers, we're empaths. There's a lot of this around. And should you want to do something, it's available to you, I believe. He says you're a pioneer. And, we think about the pioneers and they set out in their wagons. They didn't know where they were going. They didn't know what they were going to find. And they were very vulnerable. He said, you've been on a long journey and you've got unflappable courage. Absolutely. And he gives you a most tender embrace. And Melinda said he's hugging you in the chat. And that's what I got to. He's hugging you right now. Absolutely. He's giving you a tender embrace. He's really pleased. He says, you're getting it. You're getting it. And thank you for asking me to come through.
Aww.
Yeah.
And Kristen, I did hear while Aley was giving her reading that something about sound healing. I'm not sure if this is something that you are interested in providing or if this is something that helps you in your own practice for your own healing to do for yourself, like the tuning forks or singing bowl or something. There's sound healing is being reminded.
Wonderful. Yeah, we do doubt ourselves, Kristen, a lot. I mean, no matter how high you are in your spiritual journey or low you are, we do that. But don't doubt yourself. You're there, girl. You're right on the right path. You're in alignment with what you need to be doing. Yeah.
Beautiful question, Kristen. Thanks for asking.
Yes. Hello, Dave Maud. Yes, Rolo Willing was funny good. I've always loved your giggle. Absolutely. Jean's got a great giggle. Absolutely. You're welcome, Kristen. Thank you for the question. All right. We got Deb H, Purple Elephant, wonderful lady who has her own channel, by the way. She was on with me a while ago last week, and please check her out at Purple Elephant. If you please put up your channel information, Deb, right in the chat so everyone knows.
This is another one they say to break out of that shell, that these shells are self-manufactured, that no need to hold yourself inside of a shell. They said step out of that boundary and almost shout it from the mountaintop, Deb H. We need you. We need all of you. We need you, Kristen. We need all of you. Every single one of you here in this watching this video is a light worker and is a high vibrational light being, and we need all of you in every aspect. And they're saying that Deb H, you're putting this protection boundary around you, and you're trying to stay within your boundary. So if you throw down a card and you hear something, they want you to say it. They want you to just say it. If you see an ET, they want you to say it. If you see a past life, they want you to say it. They don't want you to keep on this straight and narrow and just be a card reader. You are an intuitive. All of these things are going to be bringing out your spirit, and they want you to say it, and they want you to just throw caution to the wind. We need you. Everybody needs you. We all are a huge community here to help our everywhere, the entire world, the humanity. Oh, this is so big. It seems to be a theme, but please, oh my gosh, this is so wonderful, Deb H. You have the power inside of you, and they just want you to let it loose. Let it loose.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. So I got the card Fairy Tale, and it's asking you to believe the impossible. And it isn't that it is impossible, but you think it's impossible, or you have that barrier there. So I agree with Jean. Follow your daydreams and the stories that you tell. that they're very, very important, and stories show up in a lot of your readings. Scuba diver, digging deep down, going under the surface, going within, observing, disconnecting, and deep thoughts. So yes, I think that Jean's example, now it's been 2 or 3 weeks for Jan's Freeze relative, the butt crack, the plumber's butt crack. We bring it up every week, but no, it does keep things light. But, honestly, that's an embarrassing thing to say. Oh, she's showing me a butt crack. I mean, come on. So, it's believing in the messages that you're getting, though, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I hesitated, but then I said,
I know you did. And I've had that happen to myself as well. But the opportunity is approaching. Actually, Deb, the opportunity is here and you're living it. And so do enjoy it because it's really wonderful. It really is. All right. So I just want to go back because I happened to see this afterwards. The Rollo that you read on was the first Duke of Normandy. So isn't that a fascinating thing? So you must have found out that this was one of your ancestors, and that's awesome. One of mine was Arnold, Benedict Arnold. Oh, somebody had to be his relative. I guess it was me. Oh, yes, that's it. And I'm hearing this song, I'm coming out. There you go. There you go. Yeah.
That's beautiful, Deb H. I'm so happy.
It really is. It really is. And Juno says, yep, if I can do it, so can you. Absolutely. Thank you. And Melinda did it, and Juno did it, and we've had so many others that, waited at the gate for a little while. Oh, you heard the song too, Deb? Okay. That's awesome. Yep. Then we're synchronized here. Yeah. Wow. Fabulous. All right. So I only have one more question up here. So if we want a couple of more questions, let me know, go ahead and post them because we got a little bit more time here. So Nancy, yeah.
Aley, I do have my Ascended Masters cards if you guys want to pull one of those and read on that. Mm-hmm. And but please put your questions. This is for you guys. This is for you supporting the channel and for supporting us. And if you have any mediumship questions, I'm open to mediumship questions. And the spiritual growth questions are really rampant at this time, even through other channels. And I'm hearing a lot of this. There must be a lot of energy going on.
Definitely.
So what does Nancy have to say?
This one is Nancy had a dream about a beautiful antique bracelet that was gold with yellow, pink, blue, and green stones. She just wonders what that might be. That's a very fascinating dream. Yeah.
Well, this is your avenue, Aley. Do you want to go first, and maybe I'll follow up? What do you think?
Let's see. Well, it's antique. I'm getting that it might be tourmaline, which is a very wonderful group of stones. So Nancy, were you wearing it? Was someone else wearing it? Was it just laying like on a table? What was the background, a little bit of the background to that, if you can illuminate? It was a beautiful antique gold. Okay. Yeah. Family birthstones. Yes. Oh, you did too, Juno? You got tourmaline? Okay. All right. They're beautiful stones. Oh, you saw it. Okay. You saw it. All right.
I'm thinking it could have possibly been a past life memory, like something that you cherished and really had a lot of value in your life. And this is something that you admired and gazed at. And because it was so unique and you didn't have very many of these types of things, it was something that was very important to you. And it may have been a past life memory that you're recalling this image. It's very interesting. So but the meaning of why you're dreaming about it.
Mm.
I think it's about uh, sort of um taking notice to what is valuable in our lives, to
Uh-huh.
take note of what is true value. And I heard or I read somewhere, which is a very old, um, people say it all the time, but it was such a beautiful reminder for me that wealth has nothing to do with money. It has everything to do with your health. Your
Oh
health
yes.
is
Oh
your
yeah.
wealth.
Yep.
And without your health, you can't spend the money. So
Hmm.
it's maybe your
Hmm.
priorities and what you're valuing. Maybe that may be the message behind it.
It could
What do
be.
you think, Allie?
I looked up. My first thought was tourmaline, for the most part that I know about, has been found in Maine. So I'm going to throw that out. Maine is now that may not be where this one. Maybe there's another place, but it's. I put it in the chat. It helps to create a shield around you or to prevent negative or unwelcoming energies. It's also grounding and helps to balance all the chakras. It also
Oh,
challenges energy and negative thought patterns. So it could be showing itself to you from a past life, for sure, or from the energetic properties that it has. The colors in it are all, well, pink is not really a chakra color, but it is. I mean, it's in that group. And pink, of course, is the heart, love in the heart. But I'm feeling as though you need that sort of protection, or this protection is being placed around you. If it's just seeing the bracelet, not wearing it, it's a reminder that you have the opportunity to put these barriers up against any negative energy that might be coming your way. That's what I'm guessing. Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of beautiful shades of tourmaline, if that's what it was, but it sounds like it was.
I
Um,
think it's beautiful that we can make these suggestions and these possibilities, and then you, Nancy, figure out for yourself which one resonates with you.
that's right.
Because we don't know, any one of these could be um, the reason around it. And it matters what resonates with you, what clicks with you. And,
Mhm.
I think that's
Yeah,
most important, how you interpret it, right? That's what Allie always says about your dreams.
that's very
I
true.
learned
It's
that
what
in
it
the
means
dream
to you.
class.
Yes, that's right. It's what it means to you ultimately. And but the antique gold reminds me that something antique has been around at least 25 years. And so it's the wisdom of the ancients. That's because actually stones also were in the breastplates of many of the big leaders over time. And not necessarily that, but you get sapphire, you get emerald, you get all these beautiful stones to protect. So yeah. Thank you. Thank you for the question. That's wonderful. And I think I got enough, got 7 more questions to answer. So I think we got enough for today, but thank you. Let's go to them. All right. Hi, Pierrette. You're welcome, Nancy. You're welcome, dear. All right. So, Juno, great great grandmother named Content Sewell. What a beautiful, what a beautiful name. Very different.
Juno, what I'm hearing is she's saying something about paving the way, that she made a path, that she contributed and put her energy into um, the um, her descendants. Like she paved the way and did her part and paved a path so that her family and her descendants would be able to carry on. And this was an energetic type of energy that she placed there for you. And she says that this is something that is handed down through the generations. And she finds a similarity to herself and you. And she's honored that you call on her, remember her, have awareness of her. She said it was a very different, we had a very sheltered and a very focused awareness at that time. And that on the other side, they see the possibilities, and she sees you being aware of the possibilities. And this is like for the ancestry.com as well. Like all of them, they're like all thrilled. Like we're all being noticed and remembered, and all the hard work that we did, they like it was all going to waste almost. And now that we can learn from it and be more aware of what they have done for us, they said is a huge, it makes a big difference on the other side.
Absolutely. And so she was a descendant of the Mayflower. So talk about, wow. And you're right, that ancestry.com opened up a lot. And also it opened up the 23andMe DNA stuff, which has solved a lot of crimes, but at the same time has also connected people to all their cousins. I mean, I think I've got like 6,000 cousins all over the world that I've been able to, I'm not connected to, but I know who they are. You know, I see their names and I see where they're living. So, wow. She says she has a commitment to a partnership with you. She has a contract with you, and she's been working with you for a long time to open up your gifts and to show you the way to use them. She says she is you work very well with the force of love and creation. And I've got this card earlier, but there's a divine presence with a 4-4, which is angel number. And look at this. She also loves all your creativity that making your mandalas and all the other things that you bring to the world. And she says all of those things are spot on. Yep. Absolutely.
I think you hit the nail on the head with that one, Aley. I think that's part of what the talent that she that she got from her.
Probably because you got to, you know, at that time, if they made anything, any clothing or anything, they would have had to have done it with their hands. And so, yeah, that's awesome. She passed that gift along to you. That's really awesome. Yes. Hi, Kelly. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming by. All right. Dave Maud, thanks for asking this question. Anything from Spirit, ladies? All right.
Hi,
I love
Dave.
that picture. Yeah, it's good to see you, Dave. Yeah.
They want you to look at this lifetime as an adventure. They want you to consider, or this is, you have an adventurous spirit. You have your soul is adventurous, and they want you to explore, and that you have been doing, and they want you to do this more. To uncover what has not been known before, and what has not been found before, and to discover. It's the adventure of discovery, and to uncover and reveal. This is part of your soul's journey, is to uncover, reveal, the adventure, all of these things, and it's all telling a story.
Yeah. Oh, very cool. All right. What did I get? Oh, this is awesome. And even though it says something that's totally different to your particular talents, it says here ballet shoes. It says you have the stamina, the endurance, and the talent. You own your toes. You're doing a balancing act, but the pursuit of the arts is your expertise. And I believe that you're a musician, or you are certainly a lover of music. And it says here, eyeglasses is next. It says assess and evaluate any options that you may have available to you. Look for a new perspective, but also check the fine print and focus your awareness on finding out what the details are. I'm wondering if you have something coming up for you that you may know about or not know about, that you're going to be doing. And you may have to sign a contract, or you may have to look into the folks that you'll be working with. I'm not sure. But thank you for the question, Dave.
Very nice energy, Dave. Thank you.
Yeah.
I didn't see any Norse gods this time. The last time he blew me away. So I was like, uh-oh. But
That's funny.
but thanks, Dave.
All right. Hi, Deb. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming by. We will certainly read on your back pain, knowing as well as you know that if you need to go see a doctor, you need to make that decision. But we'll look at the metaphysical if we can and see what that reading would be for the highest good of all concerned, at entertainment purposes only.
Before I tap into spirit, I just have a personal recommendation. Yep. I myself had back pain for a long period of time in my life, and acupuncture is the best pain remedy, pain reliever, and helps to put your back in balance.
Yep. I've had that
my
too.
Acupuncturist saved my life. I'm telling you, it was agony, and it drains all of your energy and just consumes your life, that pain, that chronic pain. And you think, oh, I can't take the needles or the pins,
Yeah, you would be surprised. You can not even feel them, really. Yeah.
But it is a game changer, Deb, if you can just find a
That's very true.
acupuncturist.
I've had it done. Yeah.
It takes time.
It
takes time. It's not going to happen, right away, but it's
yeah. And don't ever put any heat on it, Deb. Only ice.
And Cheryl's saying cupping works too, and it did. Cupping and acupuncture, they work together. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. The other thing I would suggest to anybody with any kind of malady that wants to look at the spiritual reason for it is Louise Hay's You Can Heal Your Life. She talks about the different areas of the back and what that might mean, like upper back, middle back. Some of it's carrying burdens. Some of it is there are other things that it says. So that's just another suggestion. But I'll let Jean.
Relates to spiritual. What's going on in your life?
Spiritual reason for it. Yeah.
If you've tried it before, give it a try again, Deb, because pain does change and the point of injury does change. Oh, they're showing me one time. Get this, Deb. You guys are not going to believe me, but I swear this is true. Uh-huh. I had a back pain that was just relentless. Could not get rid of it no matter what I did. I just lived with it. I went to visit my brother on Thanksgiving Day. He's about 3 states away, about 5-hour car ride. We got up at like 4 a.m. We're driving, and then we get all of our bags out of the car. And I've got bags and food like on my hands and on my arms. And I'm walking up his front step, and I'm, weighed down with bags, and his front step is a little high. And I went to lift my foot to get up on the top step, and I missed the step and went flying on his porch, flat face first.
Yeah.
All the bags went flying. And then my husband's like, "Oh my gosh, are you okay? Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I think so." I said, "Yeah." He's like, "Did you hurt your back?" I said, "No." I said, "I think I'll be all right." So then later on, sort of like an hour or two later, my husband leans over and he goes, "How's your back doing? How are you?" I said, "Actually, my back feels a lot better." The force of the fall had pulled my spine apart, like kind of bring, and then back together, and it relieved the pain miraculously. You never know what's going to do it.
You gave yourself a self-adjustment is what you did, and you didn't even know it. But it could have gone south. You could have made it worse. But yeah, that's what you did. Yeah.
And my brother said no charge. So
no charge.
Your back feels bad again. I'll give you his address. You can go down there and fall on his front step. It was miraculous, though. See,
it sounds like it. It's almost the same way with like hitting your head and opening up your crown chakra, and that can happen to some folks as well. Yeah.
Interesting.
Not that we want to hit our heads to do that, because that isn't so good. Oh, Cheryl had an acupuncture veterinarian. Yeah, I bet they did. Yeah. Okay.
Something is on your nerves, Deb. Somebody or something is on your nerves. You have nerve pain, and it's something is on your nerves. You're allowing something to irritate you on a spiritual level.
Mm,
Something is bothering you and agitating you, and
mm,
something is on your nerves. I'm not
mhm.
sure who or what, but maybe consider that. This is what they're showing me.
Yeah, could be yeah, like sciatica or something. Okay. I get worry beads. Worry, fear, and anxiety create more tension. It reminds me of when if you're having a baby, you don't go into the room and go, ah, you have to, you have to let it go. I know I'm not trying to make light of your pain at all. Believe me. It says though that trust it will manifest. I believe that you will get an answer to this, and you will be able to figure this out and be able to, get some relief. I hope so. I hope so. So, yeah.
Yeah,
All
when I
right.
said that something is on your nerves, I didn't mean it physically. I meant it spiritually.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah. Something got on someone's last nerve. They use that. And this is what Louise Hay does when she writes what she writes in her book. She'll say for something like um, having an issue back there. She uses the word back in that way. And so very interesting. Okay,
Interesting.
so here she says the third eye brings up when I fell and hit my third eye with a bucket of frozen ice. Oh my Lord.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Honestly. Wowee. All right. And Dave, I just want to say Dave Maud says he's working on new songs. He'll be posting them in a couple of weeks. John Binney inspired him. Look at that. Yay. Just the
Beautiful,
idea
Dave.
that I'm glad you brought him in, and people, I'm seeing a lot of inspiration from that show. So there you go. Wildflower Wind, what can I do about overcoming my loneliness? That's a tough one. Hmm.
They're showing me a pebble dropping into a pond and the ripples.
Mm,
And what they're telling me is that you're telling yourself a story, and you're telling yourself that you're alone now. You're telling yourself that you don't have a mate. You're telling yourself that you should have a mate. You're like, this is your story that you're telling yourself. And you don't have to believe everything that you hear, everything that you think, everything that you say. You don't have to believe that. You can change your story, and you can change it to I'm so much richer. I have grown so much for living the life that I have, and have had the partners that I've had in my life, and I am so much more colorful, so much more. Um, um, I don't know what this abundance, so much more aware, so much more diverse. I have so much that has I can't, what they're showing me is that you're filled with all of this abundance. You're filled with this wisdom. You're filled with this experience. And this is the new you. This is the full expression of yourself. And to go out, and this is your life, and this is your essence. And to,
mm.
and to, and to express this, and to honor this, and to, I they're just saying that this is that look at the new you, and don't
Mm.
listen to the story that you're telling yourself. It's the story isn't true that you're telling yourself. Tell yourself a new story. Look and realize what is in the mirror.
That's beautiful, Jane. Wow. That's fabulous. I get here sap, and sap is something that comes off trees, as you well know, but also we'll say to ourselves, that's just sapping me of energy. I'm getting sort of pulled away. But it says here that you have the needed materials, and that you have the energy, the sweetness, and the vitality to have good physical health, life force, and grounded roots. And just remind yourself of that. As Jean said, remind yourself of the beauty of who you are and what you are, and that you don't need to be with somebody. There's a difference between loneliness and being alone. And I think you're alone. And I know you probably feel like you suffer from loneliness, but you do have those resources available to you. And you're hard like a diamond. And a diamond also is in the rough, and then you buff it up and make it beautiful and make it shine. And so your brilliance and commitment and multidimensional invincible spiritual power is accessible to you if you open up yourself to it. And yes, I did notice that those are reaching out in the chat saying that, we're glad you're part of our community. We hope that we can assuage some of that loneliness, although I do realize that we can't give you a hug, but we would if we could. I got goosebumps. Okay. Love you, Wildflower Wind. I just want to share this from Melinda so you can see it too, Jean. She had an incredible experience with you yesterday, and she said, I don't want to know how many lives we had to go through to release, but she was able to let her Bubba go home yesterday.
Oh.
And so that's huge. And, he got the release as well as you did, Melinda. And thank you for sharing that. I think that was an important share and to share with everyone. So if you haven't seen Jean's show yesterday with John Benny, you might want to go and check it out on her channel. So
we all received healing, all of us. It was so magical. Yeah.
I believe
and Melinda, if you can email me at SunPsychic@hotmail, I'd appreciate that, if you don't mind, just so I can give you something.
Okay. So Jill, her beloved Carl, was having a birthday this week. She hopes he gets the love she sent. Oh, Jill, you know it. Your beloved Carl is really close. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. What have I got? I got a card here for that. All right.
He wants you to celebrate. Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
That's okay.
Go ahead. I had my eyes closed.
No worries.
No. Aley, go first, please.
Oh, no. It was just my love is on its way to you all the time. That's what I got. Okay. Go ahead, Jean.
I'm sorry. My eyes were closed.
Oh, don't worry.
He just wants you to celebrate his life and yours, that he is so fortunate and feels so blessed that he was able to share this lifetime with you. And he just wants you to celebrate that lifetime, your lifetime in his. Celebrate it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because he is still. Yeah. All right. So here you go. Gypsy JJ would love to have an Ascended MasterCard because she's feeling the Merkaba spinning in her. So could you please pull one for her? Yeah.
Ooh. It is Lakshmi.
Oh, beautiful energy. Yes.
Flow in prosperity. Is that going backwards? But I don't know if it is. Okay.
No.
Flowing of prosperity, Lakshmi. Let me see what she has for you, Gypsy JJ.
Hindu goddess, I believe.
She's saying it's the health and the wealth thing, that she's saying the prosperity is your health. Your prosperity is your spiritual awareness. Your prosperity is your heart virtues. That this is what she's celebrating within you, is this beautiful expression and bloom of Gypsy JJ. And this is your prosperity, is your spiritual self and your your wisdom, and your health.
Wow.
That
Very
was really
good.
nice. I like
That
her.
is beautiful. Yes. Yep. Those ascended masters are something else, and they help us whenever we call upon them to do so. So I love Lakshmi. She's wonderful. All right. Thank you so much. Cheryl Ancero wonders if her grandmother, maternal grandmother, Anna Anderson, might have a message for her today.
Hi, Cheryl. Thanks for asking your question.
Mm-hmm.
Anna Anderson, grandmother. Anna. Anna for Cheryl. I get the sense that she was a fighter. Like she was, Allie, you'll have to give me the term. What is the people who fought to vote? Who are the women that fought to
Oh, the
vote?
suffragettes. The suffragettes.
Yes.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yes. This is the energy that she fight for your rights. We're important too. Make sure that the women are noticed. Make sure the women have equal rights. Don't let anybody push you around. She was very much a very forceful type of right is right, and to honor the feminine. And she was a
Ooh.
courageous type of advocate for lifting other women up. And she's saying that, why are you showing me this? She's saying this is in our ancestry. She said, we come from a long line of women who were courageous. And she's showing me a lifetime in Native American, the way women would be leaders and insistent on certain traditions and certain behaviors,
Mm.
and not to be afraid. And she's saying, you're a strong woman. And then,
Wow.
let me see, what else is she saying? What is this? She's saying, honor the traditions, honor uh, the earth traditions. I'm not sure if you are a healer, or you're telepathic to the trees.
Oh.
You're related to Gaia, and you hear and sense Gaia. You have these types of you feel like that you're part of the land. And she's saying that this comes from our Native American or indigenous history, and then
Mhm.
her history of fighting, and your history, that this is all within you. And she's saying that
Mm.
we're all behind you and supporting you in your experience in this lifetime.
That's what I get. I get universe. You've got the universe behind you. It says the source is infinite and unending, and you are part of all that is, the creative force and the law of one. Yeah, absolutely. Look at
Wow,
that.
Allie.
I know. It's a good card. It really affirms what you just said. It really does. Wow. Cheryl, that's so interesting. I love the fact that she might have had that suffragette energy, you know?
But
That's
she
fabulous.
has a message at 1:58 or 10:58. I'm not sure what time it is for you there, Allie.
Okay.
She has a response
Oh, she does. Awesome. No, that's Gypsy. Wait a minute.
all the way at
Cheryl.
the bottom.
Oh, she was a strong woman, proud of her heritage. Oh, look at that. She does talk to her. That's great. That's wonderful. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Good for you, Cheryl. Good for you. I'm
Right?
so glad that you're
I know.
aware and in touch.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, we've got our last question for today. Roxanne, I love your tulips. Look at the tulips.
They're beautiful.
Need advice from guides. So we'll see what we can come up with at the top of the hour here. We
Hi,
thank everybody.
Roxanne.
Yeah, thank you for
Yeah.
your question. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Roxanne, for your question. And I love your name. They're saying there are spiritual journeys and spiritual changes in the collective that you are a part of, and you're wondering, sort of, you know, part of it, you know that you're interested in like either stones or cards or, you know, sort of like Reiki, you know, sort of like the beginnings. And you're just wondering, is this inside of me, or is this an attraction, something that I'm interested in, something that interests me and that I think is beautiful and that I can connect with? Or is this something inside of me? Is this something that I'm going to be expressing? And they're saying, yes, it's definitely inside of you. It's not just outside of you that you're interested in attending these types of YouTube videos and experiences or cards or crystals. It's not something that's outside of you. It's something that what you are interested in is interested in you. What you are calling on is calling on you. This is your own spirit calling to you and making you interested in and attracted to these things, but it's inside of you first.
Perfect. Perfect. Yes, absolutely. What you are seeking is also seeking you, is what she
Thank you.
said. Yeah, that's okay. No, that's okay. I can't find the words sometimes to say what I'd like to say. And, you know, so you know that thing that's on the door that you use to open it, you know, so that's, don't feel bad. Bonfire is what I get. Woo, beautiful. You have the enthusiasm, you have the energy and the joy to ignite uh, and spark community, Roxanne. So you have what it takes to create this big bonfire that can serve to warm and enjoy many people. And you also have a well of information, deeper meaning, hidden emotions, nourishing social resources. And you can look deeper when you're looking. If you're looking down a well, you know, you're looking at the emotional side, you're looking at the water and how but you know, if we have a wellspring of information that we have to bring out, we need to bring it out. And it looks like you may bring it out and it will create this beautiful light. So there you go.
We need
Beautiful.
all of us. All of us are needed. Roxanne. Excellent. Excellent,
We
Roxanne.
love
Embrace
it.
it.
Yes, absolutely. Don't be afraid of it. Very true. Wow. What a day. Here we went through a lot of this. You were right last time in the beginning of this when you said that, you know, they just kind of build on each other. And I see that. And the more this community comes together and they get to know each other and everything, it's all intertwined. And so the reading can tend to be for more than one person. You know, the message can be for more than one person for sure. But you're welcome, Roxanne.
Absolutely.
Enjoy your gifts. Yes. Thank you to all of you who came by to spend a little bit of your Sunday with us. We love being here with you. Thank you, Jean.
Thank you, Aley. Thank you.
Oh,
This was a
absolutely.
very magical hour for us, for
It
sure.
really was. It was. I
Beautiful
love it when that
experience.
happens. Yes, it is. And please get over to Jean's channel. Check out her wonderful. I'm going to with John Binney, and you can still get the healing even if it's been yesterday or anytime you watch something, you are able to get that in that real time. So yes, God bless everybody. Thanks everybody. Love you
Bye.
guys.